bigging up, shouting out Jaime Hallgrimson's Reggae Boyz. Like, share and subscribe as I give props to the Reggae Boyz crew. Nations League semi-final defeat ultimately at the hands of reigning Nations League champions in the CONCACAF regions, United States of America. They sweated Berhalter's boys. As good as gone, G-O-N-E. Oh God. When a corner ensued, deep into time added on, a flick on, and an unfortunate clean strike by Jamaica's Corey Burke sent the net bulging and the hopes of the Reggae Boyz tumbling. They huffed and they puffed. Viewers and subscribers, they huffed, they puffed. It was a defensive masterclass in the Reason Boss's opinion. As close to it as can be, considering particularly the options that the Reggae Boyz had, depleted of the likes of Damari Gray, Boza, Shaman Nicholson, Leon Bailey, all not on crew and on board the good ship Reggae Boyz. My lord, I am a proud Jamaican at this moment in time. I was about to say hallelujah. This is the greatest win, certainly in recent memory, that the Reggae Boyz have had. The last one, not too long ago. Canada, 3-2 in Toronto. Outstanding achievement by the Reggae Boyz against the odds. They were on the cusp, but the Reason Boss has been calling for professionalism. Like, share and subscribe if you're feeling where I'm coming from. Professionalism was the modus operandi me did want the Jamaican them to deal with. And under coach Jaime Hallgrimson, despite the smoke, the mirrors, the isms and schisms, the contentions and drama building up outside the camp, coach Jaime Hallgrimson and each and every Reggae Boyz member on point did the best they could. Andre Blake, Deshaun Bernard, big up. Michael Hector, big up. Damien Lowe, given a midfield berth. Joel Letebaudet, part of a back three with Deshaun and Bernard. Deshaun Bernard, Letebaudet, Michael Hector. What a trio. I salute the defensive effort, 2 days preparation, as good as. I salute Lembikizi. Big up. Oh God. Greg Lee, a goal inside a minute. Oh God. Bobby Cordoba Reed. No make me cry, no make me bawl. I've got to say, big up. It was an outstanding, plucky effort. Possession-wise, we know we've been there time and time again. Heavily in favor, possession-wise, of the United States of America. But under Berhalter, there has been calls and accusations, suggestions that the Americans with personnel from Juventus, PSV, via Bayern Munich, they've got class players at big clubs, but they've not necessarily added up to the sum of their parts. They were huffing and puffing as the rain falls in London, England. Like, share and subscribe, watching live or in the rerun. As the rain falls, it's timely, it's symbolic, because my lord, man out there must be ready for ball with tears of joy. Look here. Ball, Mr. Ball. Watch ya. God. Ball with tears of joy at an almost epic backs against the wall victory. As a Reggae Boyz fan, I'll call a spade a spade. Are we the prettiest, most attractive team to watch? No, not necessarily. But let me tell you something, mitigating circumstances. The likes of Damari Gray, replaced admirably by Ronaldo Cephas, who had an opportunity or two to put the tie to bed. The Americans were on the ropes, I tell you. Them was on the rope, them up on the rope. Oh God. Despite our rope-a-dope tactic. It was more than rope-a-dope though. We could do little else but hang on to the ropes. Duck and dive, cling, clinch, hold, push, move, delay, and be obstinate in defense. Ultimately, the likes of Gio Reyna were capable and proved capable in unlocking the Reggae Boyz defense into extra time. 1-1 at the death. And the first period of extra time and then second period of extra time, the Americans seemed to get better. Confident that they could get the job done, needing to get the job done rather than going to penalties. Because if they go to penalty, a real luxury there, sir. But class told, experience told, the clinical edge told, and I've got to big up and call out a certain man, Coventry striker. Jamaica had Casey Palmer and Joel Latibode from Coventry. Yeah, man. And yet, there was an unheralded Coventry player on the Americans' side. Haji Wright. He was right, all right. He was the right man, right place, right time. Haji Wright was not in the original selection, not in the original squad. Oh, God. Was it fate? Miss, how fate this? The man wasn't chosen in the original squad under Behalter. This beleaguered Behalter. But somehow, when you had injuries to Josh Sargent, when Florian Balogun, formerly of Arsenal, now at Monaco, were failing to put the Reggae Boyz to bed, following that shock 1-0 lead by the Reggae Boyz. Big up yourself one more time. Hi, my and all crew. We owe you. And you're not through. You've got Panama in that third place playoff. Keep on building. Keep on building. That's what the reason boss says. Big up yourself. Who's in the building? Yes, sir. Hey, Alif Daniel. Hi, bro. I'm trying to relax. Let me just take it down low. It was an exciting game for different reasons. It was drama-filled. Jamaica holding on for dear life, and yet dangerous on the counter-attack with Ronaldo Cephas. Turkish-based, producing and scaring the Americans with his pace. But Haji Wright, back to Haji Wright. Like, share, and subscribe. Free and easy. Give Rich Bo Schwartz a strength, big man. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, watching live or in the rerun. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Free and easy. And give Rich Bo Sports, as the rain pours down, a strength. Haji Wright was not in the original squad. He received a phone call from Behalter whilst, wait for it now, wait for it. You couldn't make it up. Whilst at the airport, about to go to, I think it was Saudi Arabia. He was heading for his holidays with his family who had booked the flight. He was about to get on a plane when he received the call. Air what was short. We need you, Haji. We need you. Will you take that opportunity? Behalter said, hey, what? It's too much to take in. Just let it sink in and then give me a call back. Give me a shout back. Haji Wright of Coventry said, yes, I'll answer the SOS. And that's all she wrote. Fast forward, AT&T Stadium, Dallas, America. It's a 2-goal burst by Haji Wright. Now I can see why the brother was not overly celebrating. I thought it was because he was scoring against his Coventry teammates, Latibode and Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer, what a miss. Give thanks. Give thanks it was offside. What a wonderful move. Crafted. Forged by the Reggae Boyz, which almost led to a 2-0 lead. That would have been done and dusted for the Americans. But my lord, the whistle. Casey sighed. Yeah, man, I knew the whistle was blown. I knew it was going to be blown. It was a nightmare. It could have really happened. I could have missed from so close. Oh, God. Let me tell you something. Haji Wright showed the levels, showed the clinical cutting edge that makes the difference. We, The Reggae Boys missed that through the likes of Shammar Nicholson, excuse me. There's a famous boxer called Boza Edwards. We missed it in Shammar Nicholson's omission and absence. Demarai Gray, again, capable of putting the frighteners on opponents. That cutting edge was missing. Jamal Lowe did his best. Swansea City just wasn't quite able to do enough to put that ball in the back of the net. Big up Kaheem Dixon, came on, number 7 I believe, came on, and I tell you what, looked sharp, looked hungry, looked up for it, had a chance himself in extra time, but didn't hit the shot cleanly enough, and it was safely held by Matt Turner of Nottingham Forest. Premier League abilities. The likes of Tim Ware, AC Milan, blunted. But Gio Reyna, some class on show. Let me see what I'm going on, sir. Messi 10, hi there. Hi there, Messi 10. What a timely name. Like, share, and subscribe. Please give the Reason Boss a strength. Certainly give a thumbs up and hit the like. Give the algorithms a little push towards Richpo Sports. It was a momentous and almost historic game for the Reggae Boys as they fell 3-1 eventually. Literally, by the time the own goal, oh, unlucky Corey Burke, his body positioning was not quite on point. His body was looking in the direction of the goal, and that's where the ball ended up. Perfectly positioned. It flew into the center of the goal, forcing extra time. The Americans were relieved. All their prayers were answered. In that moment, they were about to be dethroned. Be dethroned after the ball was placed in the center circle for the resumption of play. Not even a couple of seconds had elapsed when the whistle blew. That's the fine margins. Let me say, big up Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson. Big up Coach Jaime Hallgrimsson. Big up each and every Jamaican player who took to the field amidst the drama, which I'm not going to go into right about now, because let me tell you something, in comparison to the likes of Haji Wright's story, the likes of Tyler Adams being managed minutes-wise because he's returning from injury, being marshaled, didn't want to come off, but Berhalter took him off as the game went into extra time. Tyler Adams showed the passion, the desire. I want to be out there with my colleagues, my teammates. I want to be there. I want to make the difference. I've got to say respect. This goes to show the levels of professionalism and the power of professionalism, the power of being a band of brothers. Sometimes it's the margins, the fine margins. If you are focused, determined to see things through, to have a positive, idle atmosphere, this can make all the difference. The United States, despite over 70% possession during the course of the match, were on the ropes, put there by an organized, professional, determined, passionate Reggae Boys outfit. In the post-match interview, Jaime Hallgrimsson suggested that he would have liked the Reggae Boys to hold on to the ball a little bit more, pass it a little bit more, don't force the long ball forward. The Reason Boss fully concurs. The Americans had the capabilities, and eventually those capabilities showed when you got the likes of Real Betis's Cardozo, Gio Reyna, a sumptuous pass to unlock that defense going through the central area after previously relying on the wing play and putting the ball into the area for the Reggae Boys to try to deal with. Not only did they try to deal with it, the Reggae Boys dealt with it sumptuously well, courageously well, professionally and organized-wise well indeed. I salute Mr. Bernard. I salute Mr. Hector. I salute Mr. Latibaudet. Big up yourself, Mr. Lee. Big up yourself, Lembekisa. Damon Lowe. Casey Palmer. Bobby Kudo, Jamal Lowe. Full respect. Damien Lowe, man, you know how it is to operate in that area. You may not be fully versed and experienced in that area, you were a destroyer again. You were there, and each and every one of you were there. Please, fans, social media exponents, big up yourself, Elite Sports, big up yourself, We Max it JD, big up yourself, JT, Sports Prophecy, MG Sports, big up yourself, I Am Sure Sports, big up yourself, Unseen. The list goes on. We salute and we need to focus. Are the Reggae Boys playing attractive football? Not necessarily so. Can they produce moments of class? Yes. This team was shorn of some of our best players, but the definition of best came into sharp focus. It was a 5-4-1 looking formation. The endeavour, the tactics almost paid dividends. Going forward, we've got the game against for third place, the game against Panama, who were themselves defeated fairly, not comfortably, but comprehensively, decisively by Mexico, who went in with a 2-0 lead, extended it to 3, a goal for 3-1, which is the reason Boss's prediction during the game. Big up yourself, DNA Football. I predicted in the second half, I've got to say, 3-1 to Mexico. It looked like I was just short of that, with that goal being chalked off. But it's Mexico versus United States and to determine the CONCACAF Nations League champions for 2024. Reggae Boys, let me tell you how proud I am again. Like, share, and subscribe. How proud I am. From London, England, the reason Boss raises a glass of Evian water, raises a glass of Buxton water, raises a glass of regulatory H2O from the tap, water, boiled water, cooled to refresh the parts. Beer and rum and brandy can't reach. Jaime Hallgrimsson, the Reggae Boys, teached the United States again a lesson. In the CONCACAF, there are no easy games, necessarily so anyway. And at the top level, Jamaica deserve rightly their place there. An organizational defensive masterclass was carried out by the Reggae Boys. It almost paid off. Jamaica scored both goals in regulation time. Corey Burke and Greg Lee with the opener, a looping header from a Bobby Kudoba-Reese cross. Oh, God. What was the score? Yeah. The score, the final score, was 3-1. America 3, Jamaica 1. Half-time, 1-0 to Jamaica. Second half, still 1-0 deep into time added on. It was originally around 3 or 4 minutes. It extended to 5 somehow. 90 plus 5 minutes, a corner comes over, flicked on by an American. One of the rare times they managed to win the first ball. Defensively in the air, Jamaica was sound as a pound. I'm telling you. But my Lord, having had that corner glanced on, it went right into the penalty area, and from the glance, the unfortunate Corey Burke, on as a substitute himself, diverted it clinically, decisively into the heart of the net. It was most unfortunate. I admire the rallying cry and the support of the band of brothers as the Jamaican teammates sought to comfort Corey Burke and at the same time not get into feeling too sorry for oneself. They went out, they rewound, Andre Blake leading the rallying cry, but it proved a little too far as legs tired. Legs tired, I say. And the Americans steeled themselves, rewound and got the job done with Haji Wright, a brace. Class, goals well taken, doing for Jamaica. Going forward, we need the cutting edge. Going forward, being clinical at the times when it matters. During time, regulatory is going to be key. Defensively sound, salute. But finding that edge, finding the ability to be composed in knocking the ball about, making your opponents tired, and then when the chances come, be decisive. My Lord. Tomorrow, Brazil, under new manager Dorival Jr. take on England. One of the hot favourites, one upping out of personnel. I think there are levels. This is a friendly, not the CONCACAF Nations League style. This is a friendly between Brazil and England, which I believe explains with a wink, nod, why the likes of Bukayo Saka have been mooted as not being able to start. Gabriel Magalhães of Brazil, Casemiro, Manchester United, unavailable. There's a big game next week, Arsenal versus Man City. Sometimes you need to take judicious decisions, shall we say. Let's see what going yourself. Oh. Yeah, man. Aye. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. Aye. What a new name they say. Fresh name. Aye. Big up yourself. Like, share, and subscribe. Bless up for watching Rich Po Sports with a review and heartfelt feelings. Sorry for speaking and being a little dramatic, but the game was dramatic. There was a moment. This could have been a historic moment for the Reggae Boys, but historic Reggae Boy moments will be out there and will be taken and grasped. And that's why I say big up Reggae Boys. Now, let me see what the comments are saying. Yeah. What was the score? I told you the score 3-1. Big up yourself. Oi. 10 mil socket of India. 10 mil socket. India. Rohit Sharma country. Tendulkar country. Ashwin country. Big up Jaiswal country. Big up yourself. Now, Messi. Let me ask you what is this Pele? I'm a Pele fan. The great Pele, winner of the World Cup with his teammates, 58, 62 and 1970. Pele, arguably the greatest of all times, is a player worth watching. Check out YouTube. I'm sure you have checked him out. Have you not? Have you checked him out? Check him out. Pele. You got the spelling right. Now just feel the quality. Check out the quality with your own eyes. Messi or Ronaldo, bro? Ball slapper 3000. Ball slapper 3000. This is a question that I've been asked before, and I'm gonna answer it same way I answer it. Consistency. Messi. I understand why people say he's not human. He almost produces alien-like performances. I've seen Messi do things time and time again, and this is a Seleção fan, a Brazilian fan, who's seen the likes of El Phenomenon, seen the likes of Zico, Ronaldinho, Romario, Rivaldo, Falcao. Oh God, let me tell you something. Messi trumps Ronaldo as a player of genius, magic moments, a man who's capable of scoring with his head, but not only his head. The head is a minimal thing. Ronaldo has the advantage over heading skills and heading skills. He can head a ball better, I say Ronaldo, over Messi. But in terms of dribbling, creation, assists, wow moments, I've seen Messi for Barcelona. How do you have in a team like Barcelona, admittedly, when you've got Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, Dani Alves, Puyol, decent players to have around you. Decent players to have around you as a part of an orchestra. But my, Messi. Yeah, as a Brazilian fan, to say Messi, Diego Armando Maradona was the best that I've seen. Messi enters the conversation, and you can have a long conversation with that. Ronaldo, not quite in that conversation in the Reason Boss's opinion, but Ronaldo for longevity, hunger, desire, staying in shape, being professional, on the pitch, being decisive, respect. Big players, a privilege to see both of these players playing during my lifetime. No doubt about it. Great players. I don't stutter. Great players. But Messi, Leo Messi, yeah. That extra X factor, in my opinion. So no need to be sorry. 10 mil. No need to be sorry. For what? You laugh. It's good to laugh. Hey, like, share, and subscribe. Rich Paul Sports. Bigging up the Reggae Boys. Congratulations to America, who overcame when they were almost out. They could have dropped their heads and said, it's not going to be our day. One final corner. One more go at it. And after that, they more than made their own luck. They made class tell. They showed the clinical edge. And again, Haji, right. What a story. Not in the original squad. The likes of Florian Balogun ahead of him. Josh Sargent ahead of him. And yet, Ricardo Pepi ahead of him. And yet, Haji Wright was the decisive component for the Americans. Humbly taking his goals. Haji Wright of Coventry alongside the likes of Casey Palmer and Joel Etebede of the Reggae Boys. I salute and say, respect Haji. It's ironic, he may not start the final against Mexico. Can you imagine? That's going to be taking place on the 24th? Yeah, Sunday. He may not start. Can you imagine? But my Lord, cool, calm, collected. He should be an effective part of the squad for the United States of America. He bailed them out of trouble eventually and ultimately of ultimates, an unfortunate own goal. Wow. Oh, 10 mil. Are you saying that I remind you of a young Frank Bruno? Is that what you're saying, 10 mil? 10 mil. Are you saying that I remind you of a young Frank Bruno? Why, thank you. That's a knockout blow. Hey! Oh, Somerset. What? You're living in Somerset? Is that what you're saying? Are you from Somerset? Ian Botham country? Somerset? Viv Richards country? Is that where you are right now? Bless up and thank you for watching. Lord have mercy. Hey, Mo 7, is that in verse 7? Mo 7, 8. Hi, bro. How you doing, man? Big up yourself. How are you doing? Are you a football fan? Are you a football fan or a sports fan in general? Or just passing through? A high-tech fan? This is High Octane Sports Coventry coverage. My Lord. That's no Freudian slip. And then again, it probably is. Coventry were front and centre in this dynamic Nations League semi-finals clash between the Reggae Boys and the United States of America. It was a David versus Goliath affair in some people's eyes. The Reggae Boys, shorn of some of their best players, the Damarai Greys, formerly of Everton, and Leicester, shorn of Michael Antonio of West Ham, Premier League quality. Boza Edwards, shining. My Lord. At club level, unavailable. Leon Bailey of Aston Villa, suspended. Ethan Pinnock, our star defender, central defender. Oh, bringing a smile to my face. Hey, the guy stood in and stood up more than admirably. Try saying that when you need a glass of water. Admirably. Deshaun Bernard, respect. He was part of the predicted team that I would have predicted. That would have been the team that I would have selected. Michael Hector was not in my original selection. I had Bernard with Damian Lowe in defence. But Coach Haimar is paid the big bucks to make the decisions, and the decisions he made. He was proud as punch with the application of the Reggae Boys. So am I. Like, share, and subscribe as I'm about to bid you farewell. Please remember to hit that thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. The Reason Boss is coming up with more lives. Known for many short videos. I'm doing longer versions because sport is a love affair and an ongoing affair. There's so much sport. We've got the Olympics coming up. We've got Copa America coming up. Tomorrow it's England versus Brazil. who will be shining for Brazil, sitting in 6th place at the moment in South American CONMEBOL qualification. My lord. Paraguay below, Venezuela above. Oh God. We can't, no, son. No. The rebuilding begins in earnest. Let's see what happens tomorrow. England versus Brazil. The Reason Boss will be offering coverage on that game, pre, post, and during, if you play your cards right. Let me see what I'm going, yes, sir. Hello from the UK. Man has no name. Big up yourself. Man has no name from the UK. How you doing? Tell me more, bro. Hipara Herrick. What more do you want to know, my brother? What more do you want to know? Jamaica on the up. They want to meet and reach the World Cup in 2026. They've qualified. The Reggae Boys of Jamaica, the Reggae Boys of Jamaica in the Caribbean have qualified, yes, as a result of a 3-2 victory. Well, ultimately, in Canada, overall, on aggregate, the Reggae Boys went through. They are now in the Copa America finals to be taking place again in the United States of America. All roads leads to the United States of America for these big tournaments. World Cup in 2026, Nations League final, and the Copa America finals, all in the United States of America, CONCACAF style. Oh God. All roads lead to Paris when it comes to the Olympics, track and field. Watch out. But my goodness me, the Reggae Boys can consider themselves to be in a good position, on the up, learning and growing game by game. It's a great place to be. Mentally, psychologically, it's vital to remain professional, focused, humbled. Let egos be pushed to one side. Let egos be suppressed. Let egos find a soft spot, find a spot where they can be constructive. You've got to have a level of confidence in sports. And confidence is what the Americans ultimately had in themselves to get across the line. I'm hoping the Reggae Boys can get across the line in their game against Panama for the 3rd, 4th place playoff. I've got a badge ready. I've got a badge ready for them. And right now, I've got congratulations, respect coming from London, England for the Reggae Boys. Plucky, stoic, solid, determined, resilient. Ultimately, overhauled by the United States of America, 3-1. America going for their third Nations League trophy. It was not to be for the Reggae Boys on this occasion, but there are bigger and better things ahead. Copa America. Bring it on. Man has no name. I like that. Man talks to... Oh, wait. Man talks to no one in the chat. I'm talking to you. Man has no names. I'm talking to you. Can you hear me? Man has no... Hey, man with no name. Tell me something about yourself, man with no name. We can talk. We can reason. It's the season. Oh. Weird. 10 mil. In your house, there's a picture in the wall. A Rastafarian sit upon his throne. Rastafari. Are we weird? A Selassie? Is that Haile Selassie, the Ethiopian? Is that Haile Selassie you have on your wall there? Looks an interesting picture. You paint an interesting picture. Man with no name. Oh, that's 10 mil. 10 mil. Sorry, 10 mil. You've got that Rasta picture on your wall. Man with no name. What have you got on your wall? What have you got on your wall? Anything that you want to crow about? Speak about? Speak! Man has no name. Sausage. You silly sausage. Or are you hungry? You're making me feel hungry. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna have a sausage. 10 mil. Yes, yeah, hey, Selassie. Ethiopia, a country not conquered, yet to be conquered. Ethiopia. Yeah, man. A bag of rastas. Say, yeah, man. Got enough respect and time for King Selassie. Hail Selassie. I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of who he is deemed to be, but he's a man whose name still resounds and resonates to this day. Hail Lion! Yep, indeed. How'd you like that? Yeah! Rasta! Tompkinson, Bradford City. Tompkinson, Bradford City. That's Hey, Tompkinson, Bradford City. They've got a football team up there. They've been through some ups and downs. Tompkinson. Respect. Ted Dexter Hope. Ted Dexter Hope. Interesting name. Big up yourself. Look like I know you from the Jamaican sporting social media community. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Ted Dexter. Hope. I like that. Ted Dexter. Hope. I hope there's hope for the West Indies. Big up Shamar. Joseph. My Lord, my Lord. What an outstanding effort against Australia bowling-wise. It was an outstanding effort by the Reggae Boyz. An outstanding effort by the Reggae Boyz as they... Oh boy, oh boy. Let me get my glasses. Where my glasses gone, Lord have mercy. I tried not to cry. But I had to sigh. Oh, my Lord. Moments. I don't even want to say seconds away from a victory. It was not even 2 seconds when the final whistle blew. They had no time barely to even kick off again. Jamaica on the cusp of a sensational 1-0 victory over the United States of America. Ultimately, the Americans, an own goal by Corey Burke. Unlucky. I saw it go sometime, but the effort, the desire, the determination was there. I salute. I wonder what you think, Ted. Wait, big man. Warren Webster in the house. Big man Warren. Bless up yourself. Hey, listen. Warren, we answer now. It's interesting, because I've not followed the coverage on Jamaican social media spaces. I've checked out a couple of American shows post the game. And it's interesting. I watched the game twice. So I've got my own thoughts on it, and I will be sharing more. I can share some now. I've shared some already. A plucky defensive masterclass by Jamaica. But the Americans, they underwhelmed, I must say. First half, they underwhelmed. They had some moments, but Jamaica were coming correct defensively. We weren't ramping. And that early goal, that just put the skids on the Americans. They put the frighteners. They knew that they had to bring up and produce something. And I tell you what, as the game went on in that second half, it looked increasingly, that's the thing, increasingly, it looked as though it was going to be a case of no cigar. Jamaica were resilient. The Americans, even though they knew they had time, they did not look any posty. They didn't look any more likely to score a goal. In fact, they looked less likely as the game went on. A raft of substitutions, Warren. Would you agree? I'm sure you would. You said we were robbed, man. The referee business, from 3 minutes to 4 minutes to 5 minutes time added on. Jaime was very diplomatic in the post-match conference. He could gripe, one of those things, or we were robbed. He could say we were robbed, but he said that's football. That's football. Let me tell you something. Jamaica could have locked that game down. Cephas, breakaway opportunity, one-on-one with the keeper. That could have been 2-0, and that's all she wrote. Jamaica could have locked that game down. 1-0, 2-0. And you say, I'm not saying 2-1. I'm not saying 1-1 then time. America didn't have to score one goal. In fact, America's arguably their best team, bar the occasional one player, maybe that was virtually their best team, could not score one solitary goal in 95 minutes of football. You got to say, big up Jamaica. Stay firm, stay resilient, believe, grow, listen, trust the process. Let me go and see what I'm going on, so because I want to read out the people them comment and see what I'm going on, so. Let me see what I'm going. Hey, this is the most feedback I've had in one of these live shows, so I've got to call out and respect to all the commenters in the comment section. Big up yourself. And thanks very much for supporting Rich Post Sports live and direct from London, England. Whether watching live or in the rerun, give us strength to Rich Post Sports. The reason boss, Diddley Winks. Big up yourself, Warren Webster of the We Max It and I Max It sporting community. One love, one Jamaica. I that we say, trust me on that. All right, Warren, we were robbed. I'm not going to say go down that line to say we were robbed. We could have won that game regulatory and time added on. Just stay locked, stay tuned. We could have had that game. We're going to take it on the chin. We're going to rewind and we're going to come again. People will know about Jamaica. And Jamaica, there's levels to this thing. Aspire. So we can win games, time added on or no time added on. Put games to bed. That's what we were shown. Haji Wright with that brace. By the time the match had ended, Haji Wright, who had no business being on the pitch. He was not meant to be there. And yet, it may have been written in the stars. What well-taken goals they were. I say no excuses. Warren, big up yourself. Again, always a pleasure. Good to see you there, both. Full respect. 10 mil. I am Richard. Yes. The reason boss. Diddley Winks. The poet boss. Yes. It is I. Warren Webster. Yeah, hey. Our boys stood tall. Yes, they did. I could not put it better myself. Warren, I'm sure you are aware of the smoke and the issues going on and swirling around. But you know, when it comes to the bottom line, and this is why I'm strong on this, when it comes to the bottom line, listen, football is one of the toughest sports, most competitive in the world. So many people play it. And the bottom line is, if you want to get results, football is a game that we love, we care about. It's a game, it's a sport. And it requires practice, hard work, determination, resolve, skill, focus, concentration, suitable nutrition, mentally, spiritually, physically. When it gets down to it, whistle blows and away we go. And those guys who came out on the pitch and played for the Reggae Boyz and played for the United States of America, we as the 12th man were a captive audience and we are watching because we waited for the build-up. The build-up is around how's the preparation? What are we going to see on the pitch? What's the formation going to be? How do the players perform? Do they retain the ball? Do they create opportunities? Are they defensively sound? Are they resilient enough to bounce back? Can they take a lead and hold the lead? Can they increase the lead? These are the things that we look at. Bottom line, excess drama, million something there. I grew up on a diet of Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Juventus, AC Milan, Hullet, Rijkaard, Van Basten, Zico, Aldair, Lucio, Romario, Taffarel, Baggio, Del Piero, Maradona, Messi, Stoichkov. Do you see the consistency? Do you see the Roy Keanes, Paul Scholes? Do you notice a pattern? Do you notice a pattern? Anyone? The pattern. Football and footballers playing the game of football at the highest level. The drama is created by the players on the pitch. That's where the energies, that's where the eyes, the ears are focused. That's been my diet over the years. The Thierry Henrys, the Dennis Bergkamps, the Patrick Vieiras doing the damage, showing out, leaving indelible memories, wonderful memories. Gilberto Silva, The Wall, Brazil 2002. These are memories all fostered from hard work, focus, desire, passion, pride of these players for their clubs and their countries. That's where the reason boss comes from. Whether you are watching live or in the rerun, give us strength to Rich Post Sports and the reason boss. Bigging up man with no name, bigging up Warren Webster, bigging up 10 mil, bigging up Big up yourself, Purple Aki. Shooter, big up yourself, Shooter. Warren Webster. Hey, 10 mil. You've got a great laugh, you know. You've got a great laugh, 10 mil. Wonderful. Warren, there was no significant injuries to even have 3 minutes added time. Warren, I hear you loud and I hear you clear. And I salute. Sometimes the rub of the green goes in favor of the team deemed to be, quote unquote, bigger, interesting. Jamaica need to puncture that particular balloon. And the best way, lock it down on the pitch. Again, let me reiterate, 90 minutes plus 3 minutes. Not one solitary goal for the United States of America in a semi-final clash at the AT&T Stadium, Dallas. Their home. Not one goal by a strong USA team. That suggests to me that Jamaica had this game more than in hand. As I watched the clock tick down, I knew that there could be one more chance. You never know. You've got to lock it down. We need that second. If we get the second, game over. And we still work hard. Even at 1-0, keep working. Keep playing smart. Possess the ball. Knock the ball about. If you need to hit it long, hit it long. Knock the ball about. Wind down the time. Force them to foul you. Think smart. So last hurrah, they won the corner. Flick on. Remained believing. And after that, we saw. Shooter. Bomba. What? Shooter. Show us your muscles. 10 mil. The muscle. I've got a lot of vocal muscles. Ah, dear. I wear it. Weird. Is that how you speak in Somerset? Blouse and skirt? Blouse and skirts? My. Oh, my. DNA football. Hey, DNA. Big up yourself. Wonderful coverage. Big up yourself. I know you love your football and you love your Reggae Boys. You're trusting the process. Respect to your coverage. It was a pleasure touching base with you, watching the Jamaica versus, well, I didn't watch that one with you. It was the Mexico versus Panama. That game though, my Lord, my more, what a bag of drama. What a bag of drama. Oh God. I'm still recovering. I'm on the H2O. Quay 33, are you rapping? I'm rapping. You could call it rapping. I don't smile in the line of fire. I go what? Wheel. Warren, unity is strength, my G, and we can just get stronger. Warren, you have a way with words. Us, is that us for Arsenal? I hope you're Arsenal. Even if you're not Arsenal, give us strength to Richpo Sports and big up the Arsenal pushing for Premier League. Glory! The Reggae Boys of Jamaica were pushing for Nations League, CONCACAF. Glory! And just fell short. But I'm going to wind up and conclude. Like, share, subscribe, give us strength. I appreciate it. Helps the algorithm to reach for sport. I'm going to leave the last word, if I may. Is that all right? With Warren Webster. Warren, is it okay, sir? You have a way with words. I salute. Unity is strength, my G. Unity is strength. And we can just get stronger. Let that message resonate, renowned and resound through the atmosphere, right across from London, England, right across from the USA. It's a big country, you know. It's a big country. But where the Reggae Boys are based right now, I'm hoping they feel the love, feel the respect, feel the pride that many a 12th man for the Reggae Boys. And I tell you something, there are Reggae Boys fans being made daily. There are fans of football in general who would have seen that performance and said, wait, Jamaica on the up and up. I tell you what, the commentary on the game showed that Jamaica had a lot of respect. Though United States may not have played their best game, I tell you something, in no small part, it was because of the efforts of Jamaica, because of the efforts of the Reggae Boyz under coach Jaime Halgrimson. Onwards and upwards. My Lord, unity is strength. I hope that message runs throughout the camp and like some barbed wire, let that go. Unity is strength, and we can only get stronger. I hope we get stronger, not weaker, stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. All together now. You got it. Ars not stand for Arsenal. My guy, Ars, I'm supporting Manchester United. Like, share, and subscribe. Rich Po Sports. Ending on a comical note. A Man United fan in the building. Respect. Through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. An outstanding victory, Ars. ARS. Big up. 4-3. How you beat Liverpool, I don't know, but you did it. You showed resolve, you showed heart, and you showed some cutting edge. Unfortunately, the Reggae Boyz did not have as clinical an edge as you guys showed on your home territory at Old Trafford against Liverpool, should I say. 4-3. Marcus Rashford, Anthony of Brazilian stock. Big things. Young player comes on as a substitute and finds that winner. I'm hoping and praying that the likes of a Kaheem Dixon can be that young player that Jamaica can hoist as a potential game changer and game winner. Big up yourself, Kaheem. Big up yourself, Jamal. Big up yourself, Casey Palmer. Rewind and come again. As Warren Webster said, we can only get stronger. If we want to, we can only get stronger. Like, share, subscribe. It's been a pleasure. Longer than I anticipated, but I'm telling you something. When it comes to sport, God bless you, Dad. Peace and love. There's a passion when it comes to sport. Because it's positive. It's war without blood. And yet, our passions pump. Jamaica, keep pumping, keep pressing, keep reaching. Like, share, and subscribe. Rich Po Sports. Congratulations to America. Onwards to meet Mexico. Can you make it 3 in a row? We shall see. Meanwhile, Jamaica, gear up, ready up, prepare to go again. Panama next, and then on to Copa America qualification games. You're in the final. You've made the final. We're proud of you. Leave it on the pitch. That's where Joga Benito is played, as well as up here. More from Rich Po Sports down the track. Peace and love. Agan. Warren, big up yourself. Unity is strength. Peace to one and all. 10 mil. Man with no name. That's a nice name. Peace.